At the beginning of this month, Lexus debuted its 5th generation all-new Lexus RX, its best-selling crossover luxury SUV. Today we have a pre-order brochure, so let's dive through it. We're going to talk about the colors inside and out. We'll talk about powertrains. We'll talk about pricing. Well, no, maybe pricing. We'll definitely talk about packaging, so let's get into it. Special thanks to Ben, who is one of the followers on the channel. Thank you for being a follower and thank you for sharing this information, this new brochure on the RX. I'll put a link down in the description where you guys can check this out yourself if you want to thumb through it in your own time, your own pace. Feel free to pause here if you want to read this little introduction from Lexus, but we're going to get into the powertrains, and there are only 3 that are listed. The omission is the 450h plus plug-in hybrid. So if this is the pre-order guide and the plug-in hybrid isn't listed, I think it's safe to say that the plug-in hybrid of the RX is not going to be available at launch, and maybe not until who knows when. Supply chains are terrible. Good luck getting your hands on an NX plug-in hybrid, which I know some of you have, which is amazing. God bless you for that. And good luck getting your hands on a RAV4 Prime, which is not easy to do either. So if you're waiting for an RX plug-in hybrid, more than likely you're going to be waiting a long time. Keep in mind that this is also for America. This is not for any other market. Your pricing, your packaging, your configurations, even your powertrains can change. So even in certain parts of the world, you might be getting a naturally aspirated 2.5 liter with like 200 horse. Of course, we're not getting that here stateside, but there's those possibilities out there. So let's go over the powertrains real quick. I've already kind of detailed this in previous videos. What we have here is the carryover engine from the new NX 350 2.4 liter turbo, 275 horse, 317 pound-feet of torque. Here's confirmation that you can get it in front wheel drive still. I had no idea that they were going to offer front wheel drive for this vehicle. I thought maybe, heck, even Mazda is doing all wheel drive standard on their vehicles, but 8-speed redesigned transmission, 0 to 60, 7.5 seconds for front wheel drive or 7.2 for all wheel drive. Now that's estimated. Going to my favorite powertrain, which will also be one of the easiest powertrains to get. This is my favorite powertrain. For the NX. Would I rather have the NX plug-in hybrid over this? Yeah, but is it worth the extra cost? Is it worth the extra headache trying to locate one and wait for one? Probably not. So anyways, RX 350h replaces the RX 450h non-plug-in hybrid, 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder, 246 horsepower, 233 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 is right in there with the turbo, and you're going to get. Is there miles per gallon on this list? There's not. So they don't have estimations for MPG, but you're probably going to be getting 38 miles per gallon. It's just me taking a stab on it, where you're going to be getting on this like 25. So if acceleration is the same, why would I go for the one that produces way less fuel economy? So anyways, RX 350h is going to be a no-brainer for many customers. RX 500h F-Sport Performance, first ever F-Sport Performance model for the RX, second one ever for Lexus beside the IS 500. 367 horse. They replaced the CVT sort of transmission with a 6-speed real transmission, real physical gears here. First Lexus to the market with Direct 4. I expect it to beat the RZ 450e to the market. It's taking this 2.4 liter turbo, electrifying it. And what's really cool about this RX 500h is that they seemingly are taking the electric motor from the all-wheel drive RZ and all-wheel drive BZ4X, which is about 107 horsepower, and they're putting it in the back of this RX 500h. So it's going to make this vehicle drive very, very different from any hybrid we've ever tested under the Lexus and Toyota umbrella. So very excited for this vehicle. They're saying 0 to 60 just under 6 seconds. Is that quick enough? I guess it's quicker than any RX ever, so I'll take it, right? And it should provide pretty good fuel economy. Here are the dimensions if you want to check those out. What I find interesting here is the wheelbase is exact same as the RZ 450e, exact same as the BZ4X. So I wouldn't be surprised in the future if Lexus needs to make battery electric versions of the RX, they can do that fairly easily. Just swap that battery pack in and they won't have to modify the wheelbase or anything like that. So let's go over exterior colors. And this is the issue I had with the RZ, is the exterior color options were terrible, at least for the American market. It might be different elsewhere. And one of those colors teased on the new RZ, which we're not getting here in the United States, is this copper crest color. So yes, if you want this copper crest, you're going to be getting it on the RX here stateside. We have Grecian Water, lovely color that debuted on, I think, the 2021 Blackline edition of the RX, but we've also seen it on other vehicles like the new 2021 and newer Lexus IS, etc. Nightfall Mica's been around a long time, kind of a dark crystal-y blue. Sometimes looks black, sometimes looks purple. Iridium is a newer color, kind of replacing Silver Lining Metallic. We still have Nebula Gray Pearl. We don't have Cloudburst Gray on here. So Nebula Gray is a very old color. Got to keep in mind, a lot of these RXs are built, actually the vast majority of them, besides the plug-in hybrid, besides the 500H, they're all going to be coming from Canada, where they have been coming from for a long time. So the color palette might not be up to speed to support maybe Cloudburst Gray or something like that. So you'll see some older colors here. And Grecian Water, again, a newer color. Nori Green, fairly new. Debuted on the Lexus UX in 2019. Matador Red's been around a long time, but it's one of my favorite Lexus colors. Also, I'm going to show you a picture that one of my followers sent me over Instagram of an RX Matador Red Mica. So go ahead and check that out. And then that copper crest, that would be the color I'm getting. It's new, it's fresh, it's exciting. It doesn't look like very many colors out on the road. Of course, we have your choices of Ultra White, which is an F-Sport exclusive, and then you have Eminent White Pearl, which has an asterisk. So Eminent White Pearl more likely is a premium color, as well as Iridium and Copper Crest, which I'm paying more for that Copper Crest. Anyways, let's go over to interior. We got trims, we got colors. So interior colors, macadamia. My follower Ben, who sent me this brochure, said macadamia is only an accent color on the RZ. Here it is getting its showcase full color macadamia on the new RX. It's kind of a replacement for parchment. Parchment might be the right interior color. My old Lexus salesman knowledge is slowly coming back to me. Birch is a great color. We first saw it on the UX, I believe. It's kind of a light gray. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorite, just basic light interior colors for Lexus. Palomino should be replacing some like the glazed caramel interiors. So Palomino, kind of like that caramel. It's beautiful. Peppercorn is a new color. So this, I believe, is an accent color on maybe the UX, possibly the RZ as well. Looks like it's kind of brown. It's hard for me to tell from just this kind of zoomed out image. Rioja Red, which we'll see a lot of in the F Sport. Interestingly, we don't have Circuit Red, so they might be getting rid of Circuit Red. It's kind of clownish. It was super bright, like a bright red lipstick. Not very many people liked it, so I like the more toned down Rioja Red here, and just black. Good old black. Now we have Black Cascade as a new trim. Ash Bamboo. We've had bamboo in the past, but it was a lighter bamboo. So I like this darker bamboo. It doesn't look as cheap, even though I like the old bamboo. Black Open Pore Wood. We've seen that in other Lexus products before. I still miss the Bird's Eye Maple. Whatever happened to it? And then Dark Graphite Aluminum, which is going to be an F-Sport exclusive. I'm not going to go over this because this is way out of the time constraints of this video and out of my patience. So if you want to see how you can equip each individual model with interior and exterior color combinations, go ahead and pause here and have fun with it. But I'm not going to put you guys to sleep and go over that. But I will put you guys to sleep, possibly going through the features, what's standard, what's optional. Let's have some fun. RX standard features. Okay, multi-link rear, nothing new. New Lux. Of course, we won't have standard leather on this vehicle. 8-way power adjustable drivers and front passenger seats. Interior ambient illumination. Multi-zone climate control, heated front seats, paddle shifters, power tilt and telescoping steering wheel, power rear door, or lift gate if you want to call it that. 19-inch wheels are standard. We have LED fog lamps, Lexus Interface, which is replacing the old one, thank God. That is the infotainment system, by the way. You have a 9.8-inch or roughly 10-inch touchscreen. That's going to be your standard screen. You'll have an optional 14-inch screen. We'll find out in a little bit. 7-inch MID. We have Lexus 12-speaker premium sound system. I want to go back real quick. Wow, that's standard is a 12-speaker system? That's impressive. Anyways, going back to the 7-inch MID, the RAV4 is getting a 12-inch fully digital display on their upper trims, and the Highlander is as well. Meanwhile, the Lexus still gets a 7-inch MID. Of course, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0, digital latch, which we saw in the new NX, Safety Connect, Drive Connect, Lexus app, etc. Options. So you can still get these on a base model. These options include a moonroof, parking assist with rear cross traffic alert with auto braking, and a wireless charger. Now let's get into the features that most of us will see on our cars. Typically, the vast majority of vehicles are the premium within the Lexus crossover segment, especially the RX here. So the RX premium model and premium plus are going to be the volume sellers here. So the premium gets a sunroof or moonroof, however you want to call it, aluminum roof rails, parking assist, heated and ventilated front seats, Lexus memory seats, wireless charger, easy access power driver seat, and steering wheel for that matter. So what that means is that the steering wheel and the seat will retract when you turn off the car, and when you turn on the car, once you sit down, they will come together. Or in some cases, when you put the seatbelt in, they will start contracting to bring you to your memory seating. So options on the premium is going to be, of course, that upgraded 14-inch screen, heated wood and leather trim steering wheel, panoramic view monitor. Interesting. So that's available on the premium model. A digital rear view mirror. That's surprising too. That's available on the premium model. Advanced park. That as well. So it looks like Lexus is giving you guys the options of doing more a la carte with this new RX than I've ever seen before, which is a good thing. More customizations of your luxury brand is important. Power rear door with kick sensor is an option. I'm surprised that's not standard here. We know the power rear door is standard, but not the kick sensor. That's quite bizarre, but that could have to do with the supply chain right now. And then 120 volt AC inverter on the hybrid, which is a no-brainer. You have to get that if you're getting the hybrid, in my opinion, because then you can go camping or you can go tailgating, plug things into the vehicle, and it acts as a generator for you. Here in Florida, it's even more important because hurricane comes, wipes out the power. But if you have a full gas tank in your Toyota Lexus hybrid, you can use it to generate power for fans. I don't know what else. Anything that takes power. Maybe even internet, if your internet's still up. Anyways, Premium Plus, another common package here for the RX. So 14-inch touchscreen is standard here. Leather is standard on the Premium. Heated and leather trim steering wheel. Thematic ambient illumination. So you can customize that interior LED ambiance, where on the standard ones it's probably just kind of like a light gold color. Multi-zone climate control with automatic recirculation mode. And now getting to the options, we have even more on the Premium Plus here than we did on the Premium. So we have 21-inch wheels with dark gray machine finish, pano roof, triple beams. Gotta hit that trippies, guys. Got the trippies coming back. Mark Lav, panoramic view monitor, digital rear view mirror, heads-up display or head-up display, however you want to say it. Both are correct, by the way. Heated and ventilated rear seats is an option here on the Premium, which, guys, we've never, at least in America, we've never had ventilated seats on the back of an RX. Heck, heated rear seats was extremely rare even. It was a little bit easier to find in the 3-row RX to have those heated second row seats. But anyways, getting back into this. So heated and ventilated second row seats, advanced park, and then we also have rear door with kick sensor. That is still not standard on Premium Plus. What the French? Has to be a supply chain issue for this kick sensor module. And then again, 120 volt AC inverter. Now we're getting over to luxury, and gosh, we have three more. Luxury, here we go. Includes Premium Plus features, and on top of that, you get driver, front passenger 10-way power seats, semi-aniline leather, suede interior door trim, luxury seat design, 4-way lumbar support for driver and passenger, head-up display is standard, and 21-inch 20-spoke alloy wheels with dark metallic finish. So options on the luxury package here. I guess I could have zoomed in more. Here we go. Options on the luxury package: power rear seats, pano roof, trippies, Mark Lav, panoramic view monitor is not standard. I'm telling you how Lexus is going to build most of these vehicles is that pano roof, 360 camera, digital rear view mirror, heated ventilated seats, maybe not advanced park, but definitely kick sensor. Those things are going to be on the vast majority of Lexus RX luxury vehicles here in the States. Why does Lexus do this? Well, there are 6 different regions, if I remember correctly, for Lexus here stateside, and they customize all these individual options and they kind of mass produce them with, let's say, 5 of these options for a specific area, whether it's SoCal or West Coast or down here in Florida, Midwest, where I used to sell for. So you have all these different regions that Lexus will be like, okay, for this region, we have the base luxury, but we're going to put these 5 extra features on it for the vast majority of them. So just kind of giving you guys how it works, even though they're a la carte here. Now to F Sport handling, we'll probably see this on the RX 350, RX 450h Plus, those 2 models. I don't expect it on the 350h at all, just like on the NX. Anyways, again, that's for the American market. You'll be able to get this on hybrids and other markets. Anyways, okay, let's get into this. Aluminum pedals, dark graphite aluminum trim, F Sport performance inspired instrumentation, F Sport interior features, interior featuring front seats with enhanced bolsters, perforated leather trim steering wheel and shift knob, suede interior door trim. So that was a luxury grade feature, but we also get that here on the F Sport handling. Thematic ambient illumination, again, an F Sport, a luxury feature, as well as head-up display. This was as well. This was luxury, the multi-climate control with automatic recirculation. Door scuff plate with F Sport logo, 21-inch 10-spoke alloy wheels with gloss black finish. Opposed 6-piston aluminum front brake calipers. Okay, and adaptive variable suspension. I expected the adaptive variable suspension. I wasn't expecting the upgraded brakes that we are getting on the F Sport Performance model. Heck yeah. Anyways, options. I'm not going to go over all of them. If you feel free to read that. I'm kind of optioned out at this point. F Sport Performance. This is the 500h only model. This is new. Vehicle dynamics integrated management with dynamic rear steering. We have rear steering on the RX. I don't remember this being ever communicated. So let's keep reading. 21-inch wheels, 10, so it's the same wheels that we have on the F Sport, but we have summer tires on them. Black brake calipers, key colored rocker panels and rear valence, door scuff plate with black F Sport logo. Remember, the F Sport logo is different on the F Sport Performance. The normal F Sport or the F Sport handling has a white background. The F Sport Performance has a black background behind the F. We have leather trimmed seats. So this is one of the first times, maybe the first time ever, we've seen an F Sport model with a leather. Typically, all F Sports are Nulux or synthetic leather. So there you go. And active sound control, which will beef up the engine noises into the cabin through the speakers. So feel free to read into the options here and even additional individual options as well, like cold area package, digital key, towing package. But I think that summarizes the whole article here, or the whole brochure. I'm not going to go into the footnotes here. That would be like a 3-hour long video. So there it is, new RX. I should be driving it by the end of the summer. Stay tuned for that, because guys, I'll be driving every single variant model I can get my hands on, telling you how each one drives, just like I did with the NX last November, I think it was, when I was out in Phoenix, Arizona. So can't wait to share you my impressions with the new RX. Since 2016, we had the 4th gen. I'm ready to welcome in a new generation with a plug-in hybrid. Hope, fingers crossed, there'll be one to drive when I drive it at the end of the summer. But really excited for the 500h F Sport Performance and the volume model for me that I get excited about. Good fuel economy, good acceleration is the new hybrid, the 350h. I'm going to end there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's breakdown of the brochure, my voice is already like tired. Make sure to smash the like button, subscribe for more Lexus content. No one else on the interwebs covers Lexus like I do, I don't believe. Could be wrong. I gotta cut myself off before I get too full of myself. Have a great day, guys. Take care of yourselves and peace out.